Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennybeyouty and we are going to do a foundation face-off today. Basically, this foundation face-off is pretty much a drugstore foundation and a high-end foundation that have the exact same claims, and I wanted to test them both out. I have one on one side of my face and the other on the other side of my face, and I just wanted to see which one was better and if the high-end one is actually worth that much more money than the drugstore one. So right now I am going to tell you what I'm using, and I want you to guess which side has which foundation on. So I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation, and I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation plus Concealer. I will give you a moment to look at them. So right side, what do you think? Left side, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'm curious to see what you guys think before I tell you. First, I'm just going to go over the claims. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer is an oil-free, long-lasting foundation plus concealer that achieves a flawless look that lasts all day long. It's supposed to be lightweight, moisturizing, full coverage, does not clog pores, 12-hour wear, and stays put through sweat and humidity. And then the shade, whenever you first apply it, may appear deeper, and then it will lighten up to your skin tone. So it is on the right side of my face. That is the high-end Clinique side. And this Clinique foundation is $27. I am in the shade 04. Okay, and then on the left side of my face, I am wearing the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer. And I'm in the shade 04 in this as well. What this claims to do is be a medium to full coverage foundation plus concealer. It is lightweight and oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. So basically, the claims for both of these are pretty much the same, except this one doesn't claim to change the color on your skin, and this one does. As for colors, they match perfectly right now. I am so surprised. As far as packaging for these, the Milani comes with a pump, which is amazing. I am a sucker for a pump. And for this to be $9.99 in the drugstores, that is pretty nice to have. It's in a glass bottle and it's very pretty. This, don't obviously have it, but this comes in a glass bottle as well, but it comes with a twist off top and a doe foot applicator. I feel as though the doe foot applicator is a little less sanitary, so I prefer the Milani packaging more than the Clinique packaging. So $27, $9.99. Now I'm going to get into the video and I will show you me applying it and my first impressions and all of that good stuff. So please keep watching if you'd like to see that. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Clinique foundation, and I've already applied moisturizer to my face because I haven't found a primer that I really like yet, so I usually just use moisturizer, so that's what I'm going to use today. And I like to apply with a blending sponge, so I'm going to apply both foundations with the sponge. The formula of this is very, very thick. It looks creamy, but yes, very thick and moussey. So I'm applying this to the worst side of my face because I have higher expectations for this since it is a pricier foundation. So I'm going to give it the harder side to cover. And apparently a little goes a long way with this, so hopefully I did not apply too much. Okay, so that is one layer with the Clinique foundation. It seems to have covered quite a bit. I do have like a new pimple coming in right here, so you can still definitely see that texture. But as far as one layer, it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to do one layer on the Milani side. I'm going to squeeze about a half a pump since I'm only doing half of my face, because it claims that a full pump is all you need for your full face. So there it is. The consistency and texture of it seems a lot like the Clinique one, very moussey and thick. So I'm going to go and take the Milani and squeeze out a little more and just apply it to the areas that I feel need a little more coverage. Okay, so it does seem to have built up a little bit. You can still see a tad bit of discoloration in the acne area, but it's not bad. It actually looks pretty good. And the finish of it looks kind of dewy, like I have a little glow going. I don't really mind that as long as by the end of the day I don't look like fully oily, you know what I mean? I'm going to add a little bit more of the Clinique one to that side. So that is another layer on the Clinique side, and that actually built up really well. It's looking a little more full coverage in the acne department than the Milani is. It's definitely not quite as dewy. It's a little more semi-matte. The colors of both of them look a tad bit different, but I feel like if I go out in public, nobody's gonna like realize that I have on two different foundations today. For the most part, these foundations look pretty similar as far as like texture on my skin and everything. They actually look like really nice and flawless. I feel like both of them kind of made my pores look a little bit smaller, which I'm a fan of. Alright, so far I actually really like the outcome of the way both sides look. As I said, the Milani is quite a bit dewier and shinier than the Clinique. Anyways, now I'm just going to apply a very simple makeup look, just something to look not quite dead today. And then I will come back and tell you how everything applied on top of these. And I'm definitely going to set them with powder because I like to set foundations with powder. That's just my preference. So why would I do it any different today, you know? So I'm going to go do that and I will be right back. So I just finished applying the rest of my makeup. I just threw on some bronzer, highlight, blush, brows, you know, the very minimum of makeup. So I did not apply any extra concealer under my eyes. Since these both are foundation and concealer mixed, I did not want to apply any extra. Even though I do like my under eyes to be brighter, I just wanted to see how they performed without it. So let me look up close here real quick. Everything applied super nicely. And then the Milani side. This is a little bit more dewy and everything applied nicely. Yep, they both look pretty much the same to me right now. I have a little creasage underneath both of my eyes, but really, I crease anyways. Like, I don't know how to make my under eyes not crease, so I'm not mad at it. I have both sides of my forehead are starting to crease a little, and both of these foundations claim to not crease at all. So I will say that I don't quite agree with that since it is happening, but I don't mind that either because that happens with a lot of foundations as well. I make a lot of facial expressions, especially like with my forehead and my eyebrows, so I can't be mad at it. But anyways, I feel as though they look very similar at this moment. I like them both. So it is 2 o'clock right now and I am just going to go about my day, and I will come back with an update in a couple hours and we'll see how it is performing. So please wait and I'll be right back. So I thought I'd come back and give you an update. It has been about 4.5 hours since I first applied the foundation. So we should have a pretty good idea of how it's looking now. First off, when I look in the mirror, I can see differences now that I've had it on for so long. I did get a little sweaty, so I don't know if this is the reason why, but the Milani side is looking quite a bit more luminous than when I first applied. The Clinique side is still looking pretty semi-matte. You can still see where I highlighted and everything like that. Okay, so as far as like coverage on my pimples and everything, it still looks to be pretty well covered. It doesn't look like it is broken up on anything. It doesn't look like either of them have clinged to any dry patches because I get drier on my nose. My fine lines, it hasn't settled any more than before, so I'm going to go ahead and powder real quick and see how it looks in a minute. And I really should probably blot before doing this, but I don't have anything to blot with, so Okay, so after powdering, I feel like they both look pretty even again. They both look pretty close to when I first applied, so I think that's a good sign. I guess basically my verdict on whether or not the Clinique one is worth more than the Milani one, they're very, very close in my opinion. It's all about what you want. If you want to be dewy and luminous and you are like drier skinned, I would probably go with the Milani. If you want to be semi-matte to matte, I would go with the Clinique. It's obviously just about what you prefer. In my case, I am going to definitely keep using the Milani because I do like it. I don't mind if I have to powder every once in a while, like whatever, it's fine. And I feel like the finish of these foundations are both so natural and beautiful that they're really hard to beat. As far as coverage, natural looking, you know, not looking cakey or anything, these are probably the best foundations I've tried. Like, I really, really like them. I will definitely keep using the Milani for sure, and then if I do decide that it's too dewy and luminous for me, I would definitely pick up the Clinique. So I give them both 2 thumbs up. Just depends what you're looking for. I really love them so far. That is going to be it for today. I hope you liked this video. If I forgot to address anything, please just leave me a comment and I will get back to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.